It's a new day. It's time for a new video. I'm going to cut off my computer so the background noise will be less. But then, we're getting to work. Every time I cut the computer off, the AC comes on. I don't know what to do with that. Today we'll be finishing chapter 2 and starting chapter 3. So 2:21 and 3:1. So this will be ending the section called Justified by Faith, where we learned about the insufficiency of the works of the law to save us, as well as where we talked about, I've been crucified with Christ. It is no longer I who live, but Christ who lives in me. The life I now live in the flesh. I live in the grace of Christ. I live by faith in the Son of God, who loved me and gave himself for me. Right. Verse 21. I do not nullify the grace of God. For if righteousness were through the law, then Christ died for no purpose. So this is like the final finishing thought in Paul's argument that we are justified by faith. He finishes it by saying that, if righteousness was the thing that happened by the law, then Christ died for no purpose. I do not nullify the grace of God. I do not nullify the grace of God. For if righteousness were through the law... I got a text message. I wonder if that vibration is going to be audible. We'll see. I do not nullify the grace of God. For if righteousness is through the law, Christ died for no purpose. Then Christ died for no purpose. I do not nullify the grace of God. I do not nullify the grace of God. For if righteousness were through the law, then Christ died for no purpose. Yeah. I do not nullify the grace. I do not nullify the grace of God. For if righteousness were through the law, then Christ died for no purpose. I do not nullify the grace of God. For if righteousness were through the law, then Christ died for no purpose. I do not nullify the grace of God. I do not nullify the grace of God. For if righteousness is through the law, then Christ died for no purpose. I do not nullify the grace of God. For if righteousness were through the law, for if righteousness were through the law, then Christ died for no purpose. Cool. Alright. I really need to get back to doing this during the day, because if I'm doing it at night, I have to speak quietly because I'm afraid of waking up my roommate. But if I do it during the day, then it's fine. Okay. O foolish Galatians, who has bewitched you? It was before your eyes that Jesus Christ was publicly portrayed as crucified. I do not nullify the grace of God. For if righteousness were through the law, then Christ died for no purpose. I do not nullify the grace of God. I do not nullify the grace of God, for if righteousness were through the law, then Christ died for no purpose. O foolish Galatians, who has bewitched you? For it is, not for, just who has bewitched you? It was before you. It was before your eyes. All right, I need to get visual here. It was before your eyes. Well, I guess before your eyes. O foolish Galatians, foolish Galatians, who has bewitched you? Bewitched, like the show where she does with her nose. O foolish Galatians, who has bewitched you? It was before your eyes that Jesus was portrayed as crucified. Portrayed, kind of like painting, like making a portrait. Was portrayed. Foolish Galatians, who has bewitched you? It was before your eyes that Jesus Christ was publicly portrayed as crucified. Okay. O foolish Galatians, who has bewitched you? It was before your eyes that Jesus Christ was publicly portrayed as crucified. Yeah. Oh man, pictures. Thinking in pictures is just so much easier. For me, it might be different for you. For me, it works. O foolish Galatians, who has bewitched you? It was before your eyes that Jesus Christ was publicly portrayed as crucified. It makes it so much easier. I do not nullify the grace of God. For if righteousness were through the law, then Christ died for no purpose. O foolish Galatians, who has bewitched you? It was before your eyes that Jesus Christ was publicly portrayed as crucified. Just a few images and it just sticks it together. Have yourself a fantastic day, whoever you are.